It's Paul Mash TV time again. Thank you so much for joining us. We got another great interview coming up for you shortly. But before we begin, don't forget about those subscribe and bell buttons down there. And anytime you click those, you'll be notified of any new episodes coming your way. And if you'd like to leave us a comment on the comment section, you can do that. And also, we're on Facebook. It's facebook.com/Paul Mash TV. And you can follow us there, send us an inbox, and comment things there. And also, we have email as well. It's paulmashtv, all one word, at gmail.com. And if you're a band or a solo artist wanting to be on the show, email me and we'll show you how to do that. But we love fan mail as well. So if you're just simply a fan, just email us and we'll get back to you. And all this will be recapped at the closing credits at the end of the show, so stay tuned for that. From Jacksonville, Florida today, we have Stephen Wrench, and he's an awesome artist, and he also produces, and he's my promoter now. He just started being my promoter not long ago, and he's the one that's got me a couple artists you've seen recently. And I think you're really going to like this guy, and we're going to get to that in just a second, but first here's a quick word from Galtar, the guitar made specifically for women. So don't go away, we'll be right back, right after this.
Ready in 5.
Darling, when nothing else seems to match up. Galtar, the musical apparel that fits any outfit. Galtar, bringing heaven to earth, one gal at a time. GaltarHeaven.com.
Okay, we're back, and with us from Jacksonville, Florida today, we have Stephen Wrench. Thanks for joining us, Stephen.
Hey, thank you for inviting me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And not only as an artist, but you're also a promoter and a what else is it that you do?
We do a lot of production. We have an office in Nashville, Music Row. We produced over 200 gold and platinum records to date, so quite a few. So,
okay. Well, how did it all begin for you as far as being an artist? I mean, I know everyone has their own story, and I know you've been doing the music thing for a long time. Tell us your story, though.
oh, geez, when I was a kid, 11 years old, my brother played music in a band. He was like 15, 16.
Mm-hmm.
He bribed me to come and sing in a show with him, and he had to bribe me and pay me because I wasn't interested. They won the show. I was a little Michael Jackson there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So getting out front singing, and that's how I got started doing it. But, I was always into sports in high school, and coming out of there, I had 5 football scholarships, and I grew up in Syracuse, New York, and on the way back from Syracuse, I was visiting Boston College, and I saw the thruway said rock concert, and I had no idea what it was, but I got off. It was Woodstock, and I met a bunch of people there. One of them was Bonnie Raitt, who I ended up taking around the country with for a few months, playing for Tips in the Hat before anybody heard of him. And another one was some of the guys from Leonard Skinner, who wrote me a letter at my parents' house. Come on down to Jacksonville. We're forming a band. So anyhow, that's how I got into music, and it just kind of evolved. So from there, met all kinds of people, played with, I say in my bio, I've been with everybody and played and performed with everybody, but been a member of nothing because I never wanted to be a member of anything. I wanted to do my own thing. So, and I have through the years. And for a little bit, I was vice president of RCA Nashville and done many things. So I write, I play. We own music and film, which is radio promotions, record labels, and production. So I'm busy doing that and busy still writing and playing and recording. And I got a new album coming out in January. So.
Oh, okay. Well, that, a couple you mentioned, like Leonard Skinner and Bonnie Raitt, they're definitely legends in their own right. And I'm glad you met so many big people there. Would you say they're pretty much the influences that you grew up with, or did you have any others that you enjoyed listening to?
No, I worked with the group Survivor, worked with Toto on Africa, and Rick Springfield, Tommy Two-Tone. I mean, just did Missing Persons, managed them, just all kinds of groups over the years. And I can't say that I have any influences. I kind of try to do my own thing, whatever that turns out to be, whether it's good or bad, who knows? But
Yeah, and of course you're well-rounded too, because you like all artists, and that's what we're all about here on Paul Mash TV is all artists, and because we do all genres. And well, how can we find out about your music? Because obviously you're an artist too. I'm sure it's on all streaming platforms. Maybe you have CDs or records for sale or whatever. Tell us.
If you go to StephenWrench.com, Stephen with the PH, STEPHEN, Wrench like the tool. I must have at least 40 songs up there they can listen to. They can download them. I mean, you can go to all the streaming platforms, but I'm not up to date on the streaming platforms because they just don't pay anything. It's like, why should it be free? And I do. I mean, I don't care, but there's a lot of stuff up there. I mean, there's probably, I don't know, 100 songs up there on streaming platforms, but I dislike Spotify with a vengeance. I really do. And mainly sound quality. They squash something that is 1,000 megabytes, which is what a WAV file is, down to 96 kbs, where iTunes is 128, so much better quality. You can hear the difference. So,
yeah, exactly. Do you have any CDs, by the way, or do you not have any?
Yeah, I have CDs. If anybody even has a CD player anymore, that's the hard thing to find. Is, and to be honest with you, I don't even have one myself.
Okay, well, you heard it from Mr. Wrench himself. Just go to a couple of those streaming sites and go to his website, StephenWrench.com, I think you said.
Yep.
And you'll find everything there, all of his 100 songs and more. And I know he would really love you for that. And we're getting ready to watch this music video in just a second. It's called "Life's a Sham." I think it's pretty much self-explanatory, I think. But tell us the story about that.
It took me a year and a half to write that. One night it just kind of came to me, just kind of flowed. This is how I feel about life now. Sometimes life's a sham, and it is in a lot of aspects. And if you listen to it lyrically, that's basically what it's about. And I had a couple longtime friends, associates like Glenn Duncan played on there, and Glenn was Alison Krauss and all kinds of people over the years, and it's played. Him and I did most of the record, so played most everything. So got Wayne Killius on drums. Wayne's a session leader in Nashville and has been for 30 some odd years. He's been at everything from George Jones to Luke Bryan to you name it. He's on the record. So bunch of really good players. And I remember we did it at Toby Keith's studio. It was pouring rain the day that we did that. I mean, just downpour. So cold and nasty, but inside the studio was just fine and dandy. So had fun doing it. So had a good time doing it. So.
Okay, well, it is a great song, and I know everyone out there is going to agree too, and we're going to get to that in a second. But Stephen, we want to thank you so much for being on the show. Come back anytime you want to plug something new, and we'll have you back on sometime.
Thanks, Paul. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, and here it is, "Life's a Sham" by Stephen Wrench, and it begins right now.
Sometimes I think that life's a sham, 'cause I'll never be nothing but who I am. And I won't lay down with my head in the clouds. I don't dare speak what I feel out loud. I never mind, oh, my P's and Q's, and I don't leave behind what I have used. What's right? Oh, I don't have a clue. You just gotta do what you gotta do. Sometimes I think that life's a sham, 'cause I'll never be nothing but who I am. I've had so many promises that fell to the floor. So many people came in and out of that door. I get confused. Oh, I'm tired of being used, but I just keep knowing that I'm gonna lose. What's right? Oh, I I don't have a clue. You just gotta do what you gotta do. I'm hoping life won't continue to be a sham. One day I'm gonna get up and know who I am. I'm gonna grab the world by the balls. I'm gonna squeeze life until I got it all. Then I think that I do anything I wanna do just because I can. Oh, and so can you. What's right? Oh, I don't have a clue. You just gotta do what you gotta do. You just gotta do what you gotta do.